and welcome to day 3 of our 3-part mini branding course. Today we are going to dive into the third place that I see people losing clients. Now if you missed day 1 and day 2, don't worry, I've included links to those videos for you, but if you did, great, and I have a special thank you at the end of this video that I would like to give to you as a way of saying thank you for your time, and I'm just really glad that you're here to do something for your business that I know is going to help. So let's just jump in. Social media is really important, we all know that, but so often I hear people say, Shanna, I don't know what to say, I can't find my voice. You know, they just feel really overwhelmed about social media. So what we need to do is develop a strategy, which again sounds like just a really big word, but it's just making a plan. Because when you can plan out what you're going to say, all of the rest of it is easy. You just put that plan into motion. So I want you to think about your social media like part of a book. So if your business is a book, your positioning statement is the title, your services, your ideal client, all of those things are your chapters. And then your social media posts are pages in those chapters. So what I'm saying is, when you know your book title and you know your chapter titles, coming up with those pages, those posts, is really easy. So each post, each page should be able to stand on its own, but remember that together it tells one larger, greater story. So having a social media plan is defining the title of the book, the chapters of the book, and then super easy, you can just write out what those posts are. So coming up with your chapters can be your services like we discussed yesterday. It can also be your ideal client. It's things that support your brand. So what I like to call brand foundations. Those are your values, your ideal client, your mission, the things that are important in building your business, and that's your overall message. So what do you really want people to know? Those are your chapters, and that makes it really easy to do your pages. So all of your social media posts should support that bigger message. You are letting people know who you are, what you do, and who you do it for. And it's really that simple. You don't have to tell every personal thing that's ever happened to you to actually be personable. So keep that in mind and don't sweat it so much, because you just want to use the voice that you have. A lot of people feel like they don't have a voice. They don't know what that voice is. Your voice is you. As small business owners, we are our business. We don't have an HR department. There's no screen in front of us. You are you. And that's all that you can be. And that's enough. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this 3-part mini course on branding. I know that you have learned something here that is going to make a difference in your business, and that makes me feel good too, because I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur, because I am one, and I know what it's like to be starting off in your business, or when you get to those paths where you're not really sure what you want to do next, because I've been there too. And that's why I created the DIY Branding Workbook for Creative Entrepreneurs. It was actually the beginnings of this workbook were something that I made for myself. So, you know, all great ideas start with things that you need yourself. I was just trying to get down on paper what I was doing and come up with a plan, and, you know, what was my business model? How was I going to make money and make this whole thing work? And once I progressed past that point, I started using it with my own clients, and they really loved it and got a lot out of it. And then I thought, if I could make this as close to working with me as possible in a one-on-one way, then I could really help a lot of people who, like me, were starting off in their business, who didn't really know what the next steps were to take, but couldn't invest a lot of money. When I started off, I couldn't have invested in someone like me, but I wish that I could have. And every day when I'm talking to a client, I'm excited about a new project, or like earlier today, I was downtown, I dropped my kids off at school, I was meeting a friend for coffee, and I just thought, I'm so lucky. I mean, the journey was difficult, and it took me a long time to get where I am, but I really love being able to help people have that same feeling. And a huge part of that is just having a plan so that you can get clarity and confidence and know what the next steps are. So again, I want to thank you for doing this course with me, and I would like to extend this workbook to you at a special discounted price. So the price for you is $23. And that price is good for 48 hours, and all you have to do is click the link in your email and you can pay online and download this workbook. But I really hope that you guys take advantage of this, because I truly believe that it is so helpful and it can really get you to those next steps so much faster. And that's what we all want. We want to get paid doing something that we love and have some confidence and some freedom and some clarity in what the future holds. So I would like to gift that to you. So thank you guys again for being with me these last 3 days, and I wish you